Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Arcadia Collective. Thank you for returning and welcome if you're new. I try to read the energies that are prominent in the collective and tell the stories that the cards want to tell. Not all messages will resonate for every person, so if one sounds like it's for you but then the next message doesn't, then leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. I intend for my readings to be timeless, so whenever you find them is when you're meant to. Hope I find everyone well. We're going to get into the astrology for the next couple days. I have this set for the 6th through the 9th. But, I might be back in a day or two to, excuse me, to read more. This ended up being more long-winded than I expected. So if you want to skip ahead, I'll try to put a timestamp in the description. So on December 7th, which if I'm uploading this correctly should be today, we have a couple of things to look at today. First, Neptune is finally going direct again in Pisces. For those in the collective who had very weird, complex, or intuitive dreams, there's a reason for that. Neptune dredges the deep psyche and pulls up archetypes from the collective unconscious for our minds to process during sleep. When he's retrograde, it means he's deep cleaning the way back of the cabinets. Things we haven't seen, used, attended, considered, or handled for a long time. The reason dreams are so bizarre during Neptune retrograde, in Pisces especially, is because he's pulling up things from the deepest part of the ocean. The weird, ugly, alien, and misunderstood things. As he's deep-sea fishing, our subconscious is trying to make sense of what it's seen, but has a hard time interpreting concepts and symbols that it never or rarely encounters. Neptune direct is the sailor coming back from his deep-sea fishing and is evaluating his haul. Our dreams may still be deep and reflective, and even psychic, but I feel they'll be less concerning and a little less complicated. The symbols will still be mysterious, but our perception will also be a little clearer. From the 7th to the 10th, Venus and the Moon meet up in Virgo. And that's Libra in the tropical astrology, and I will get to that also. But for sidereal astrology, for where the planets are actually placed in the sky, it's going to be in Virgo. This is like girl brunch energy. Virgo placements, you might feel the urge to or receive an invitation to something social. Others might find something they've been considering or studying. There's finally a kind of a breakthrough. Might be something small, like you find the perfect piece to finish, quote, a puzzle, unquote, that fulfills a certain purpose in your life. What they showed me was someone finding a perfect little bookcase for a corner that couldn't fit anything else. It's exactly what that corner, in this case, that corner of your life, was built for. It has the right amount of drawers and shelves, it's the perfect dimensions, its colors already complement the walls. Fitting this new item into your life is effortless. And seeing it there immediately improves the aesthetic of your life. What this is will be different for everyone, of course, depending on where your Virgo placement is in your chart. For some, it could be a new romance, and you're deciding if this person would fit in your life and where. It could be a new job opportunity. For some, it could literally be a new cabinet. Virgos are funny that way. For Libra placements, our ruler Venus and the Moon are visiting at home. Libra rules justice, aesthetics, relationships, diplomacy, balance, and fairness, but She's also social and romantic, intellectual and thoughtful. The moon is motherly energy, attentive, caring, receptive, and perceptive. These two ladies catching up, having the girl, when's the last time you did laundry conversation. I think we're going to give a little attention to our self care right now. Part of that might include having fun with friends, going to events and dates. Don't overdo it on spending this week, even though your heart, the moon, might make your heart extra squidgy for cute or beautiful things. No, you don't need a fourth onesie for your guinea pig, but you might need to pay the light bill. So this was a hard one for me to reconcile with. I am Libra, and just yesterday I found this cute little item. It was a teacup candle, but as the candle melted, it turned into lotion. So you could use it like on your hands. And then when it was empty, you had a teacup. Anybody who knows me and my total addiction to little teacups knows I am stressing about not buying 100 of these things. They are so cute. Plus, it satisfies my Capricorn rising where anything pretty has to be practical too. It has to have a use. It satisfies my Libra love for softness because of the lotion. It's going to be hard, but do not overspend this week, okay? Pay your bills. The third sky event I wanted to explore is a beautiful grand trine in earth signs and earth houses. So for my time zone, which is central, on December 8th at exactly 1:12 p.m., Mercury will be exactly conjunct the midheaven at 6 degrees Capricorn. Still direct for a few days, but Mercury is going to switch, I think, next week. It's trine with Lilith at 7 degrees Virgo, and that's trine with Jupiter retrograde in Taurus. I might do a dedicated reading for the earth signs, so, because that's kind of really good energy. A grand trine is good energy. Where was I? So, what does a grand trine mean? Well, firstly, trines are between aspects that are 120 degrees apart or 4 signs apart. From astrologyuniversity.com, no, I don't think it's a real university, it's just a website. In geometry, an equilateral triangle is said to be the most stable of all forms. So the grand trine has been described as signifying harmonic balance, or even simply being, just the ease of being. It's as if this part of the chart, the energy is unobstructed. We have the potential to create dynamic equilibrium. So when I interpret a chart and I see a grand trine, it says to me that this is energy that flows so naturally that we may forget about it. We may set it aside or even take it for granted. In our mind, it's a given. For some, it will be a welcome reprieve from having to try so hard. Energy will flow in our favor and give us a moment to breathe. For some, it could come with a false sense of security because this open energy, it won't last. So don't let it pass by unutilized. In the earth signs, this plays out as a good week for 3D everyday concerns. So first off, we have Mercury in Capricorn in the 10th house. It's home. It indicates good negotiations of work contracts. You're not going to be reserved in communicating your financial needs, including recognition, training, raises, compensation, legacy, and position, especially sitting trine with Jupiter retrograde in Taurus. Even retrograde, Jupiter is such an expansive and beneficent energy that it's still a blessing, even in reverse. It might be a little sticky, in the energy, but I don't see any major delays. Like it could be as small as a package being a day or two late, but it's not lost or stolen. And then when it comes, you might find two of what you ordered, even though you only paid for one. In this trine, Jupiter brings generosity and ease into Taurus in the first house. We will feel fulfilled in our home, and that will make us feel more secure at our face value. This is also trine with Dark Moon Lilith and Virgo. It's an interesting placement. This might get a little wordy, but stick with me. Dark Moon Lilith is itself part of a trine aspect that some astrologers call the triple goddess. It comprises the asteroid Lilith, the mathematical point called Black Moon Lilith, and the possibly mythical Dark Moon Lilith. Not many astrology sites or programs account for the asteroid or the dark moon, but the Black Moon Lilith is used. From Demetra George, who used the Bible myth of Adam's first wife to describe them, quote, the asteroid Lilith describes the first stage of her mythical journey, where she is suppressed, humiliated, and flees in a fiery rage into the wilderness. The dark moon depicts the pain of her exile, where she plots and gets revenge. But the black moon is where she transmutes her distorted image back into its natural and healthy expression. So, looking at it this way, Black Moon Lilith might indicate where and when we get a redemption arc. In this grand trine, the answer is right here, right now. And I heard that early 90s song by Jesus Jones, Right Here, Right Now. I might put a link to it in the description. It talks about social, political, and global changes, a very appropriate energy during these unstable times. But it's a song of hope. It's a song of intention, and a song saying that they're proud to be the ones alive during these important change, because instead of watching it, we're being called to participate in the changes. But being in Virgo might make it a little more mundane and practical energy. Virgo is deep and heavy and prone to get bogged down in perfectionism, and it can be a little neurotic. It doesn't have to be perfect, Virgo. It just has to be adequate. And your adequate is more than adequate. This energy feels natural, but it's not permanent. Shit or get off the pot, you guys, before the energy dissipates. Otherwise, you'll be still working on perfect, quote unquote, and then time runs out. And now the opportunity is gone, and you were working on will no longer be usable. All that wasted effort, and now it won't be applied. But at least it's perfect, right? To reiterate, this grand trine energy feels easy and strong and dynamic. Don't overlook it. Don't waste it or take it for granted. Manifestation energy for tangible assets, organized workspace and routine, and procuring and protecting pertinent provisions is highlighted this week. Along in that manifestation energy is the auspicious energetic opportunity to make something right with someone. Heal parts of ourselves that felt abandoned, betrayed, or rejected, and redeem ourselves of slights, mistakes, or retribution that might have been levied against others undeservedly. It's more for our own healing, so we can return to what we were before we were hurt. Coming back as a new, healed, whole version of ourselves, we can then turn that good energy towards healing the connections that may have been broken by bringing the forgiveness and compassion we used for ourselves and extending it to someone that you hurt as a result. Where are we here? That's 1440. Okay. 1440. I'll remember that for the timestamp. We're going to go now to the tarot. And we're going to see what areas we are going to be dealing with those energies. So we'll start with the DIY deck. Everything is shuffled. I'm just going to wake it up. And I lay out six of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 in the middle. So we have external values, good or bad. Interesting. Where you may need to put extra energy. Okay. Potential rewards. That's come up before. That's good. Doubts, fears, or regrets. What is deceptive? Uh-oh. And what should you reconsider? That's come up before too. All right, these are pretty good. Practical, down to earth questions here. I don't know if this will be turned into the love reading like it was the other day. Oh my goodness. I hate when it turns on a dime like that. So we're going to start with the fairies. And they are already shuffled. I'm going to give them one wake-up shuffle. Nice and quiet. All right, fairies, hello. Fairy energy is 4D energy. It's one vibration below the divine and one vibration above us. So it's like an in-between energy. Things are kind of weird in there, but they're still like a little recognizable. Okay, I wasn't ready. Yeah, I wasn't ready. Okay, please clarify and elaborate. The external values, good or bad. Whoa, that's too many. I'm not taking both. The Piper fell, though, so that's the call. External values, please, fairies. Elaborate. Clarify the external values. Please. All right, I'll take it. Honesty. I'm not taking the other one. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. It's honesty. So, but this, okay, so the card is external values, good or bad. So there's a way to read it positive and negatively. And that's interesting that we can do the same for this card, honesty. One external value that could be good is that somebody was either raised to be very honest or they are naturally a very honest person. It could be you, it could be someone you're dealing with, it could be a million people in the collective all at once. When I say you, I just kind of refer to the viewer, but I mean like the collective in general. So there's I think people are really they're not, it's not even that they're trying to be honest, it's that I think people are really seeing that honesty is rare and valuable. You know, hi, you haven't spoken to me all day. Now you won't. No, stop scratching my chair. I am so sorry, you guys. The other side of this honesty card is that he can't actually be honest because he can't really say it. So it's like his heart chakra is dim, his throat chakra is trying to light up, and his mouth is shut. And the look in his eyes always says to me, I urgently need to be honest with you about something. But he can't speak. His mouth is shut. And whatever is bothering him is, if you can see in the card, it looks like electricity in his chest. And it looks like it's got nowhere to go, so it just keeps arcing back and forth within him. So something about not being able to say this, be honest about something, is causing like this internal struggle. I have a cat on my shoulder. Stop licking me. So we're going to go on to what is deceptive here, please, fairies? What's the deceit here? Who's being the duplicitous biatch? What is deceptive? What is the deception here, please, fairies? I heard the truth is deceptive. So even somebody out there, even when they're saying, I'm telling you the truth, it's not the truth. What's the deception here, please? What is deceptive? We have place the moon's daughter. Okay, stop it. Get down. Get down. You're cutting on my chair. Okay, so there's two moon's daughters in this deck, and what they represent to me, at least, is the sphinxes. Okay, they're sphinx energy. And what do the sphinxes do? But they guard a gateway so that when someone approaches, they're tested to make sure that they're worthy to continue. Okay, this is a very popular trope or archetype in literature and cinema. Going on, before you go on to the next step, you have to answer for what you've done. In this, it says riddles, connect to the higher self, explore the deep mind, symbols, the unknown shadow inside. Okay, so there's something the collective is being deceptive to themselves about. Here we've got a card of deception. It's moon energy. It's very ethereal. A lot of times you can't trust what you see in the moonlight. It's like the kid at night when you know it's your jacket on the chair, but at night it looks like a monster, right? It's deceptive. You know what the truth is. That's a coat on a chair. But when you're in the dark and you're frightened, that's a monster, you know? So there might be something within ourselves that we're being deceptive to ourselves about and to other people. It's like, I feel like this could be as simple as, I didn't want to take that class anyway, but you really did. Or I didn't want that job anyway, but you really wanted it. You know, I didn't want that relationship anyway. That's not being honest. You really did. And there's no way for you to continue, there's no way for you to advance on your path until you face that test. And that test is, can you be honest with yourself? What are doubts and fears? Potential rewards. I'm just changing up the flow here. Reconsider and okay. Can I have doubts, fears, or regrets, please? There's so much fear here. Like, people are afraid to open their mouths. Make sure what comes out of your mouth is the truth, too. And not just the truth that you think is the truth. Actually, make sure you know what the hell you're talking about. Doubts, fears, or regrets, please. Fairies, doubts, fears, or regrets. Doubts, fears, and regrets, please. We have the loan. Okay. This is moon energy, but not one of the moon's daughters. So this is not the other sphinx. Okay. Yeah. This card says back off, relax, let the energy flow. There's charity, generosity, um, balanced karma, clear exchange of giving and receiving. Okay, so see, this is that grand trine energy I was talking about. It's like you're really worried about if anything is going to pan out. And that's your doubts, fears, or regrets. So there could be regrets here that there wasn't you weren't generous with someone, and it imbalanced the karma between you two. You could pull in some charity and extend to them some kind of um, attempt at reconciling that. It's not. I'm not saying you need to actually like invite that person back into your life or reconcile with that person, but just to say, look, I did you dirty last year and I'm in a position now where I can rectify that. I apologize and here's whatever I owe you. Something like that. The other one is like we were talking about with the Grand Trine, is there is this free flow of energy right now in the earth signs. So that and in tropical it'll be the air signs, so it'll be like intellect and learning and stuff like that. Um I think people are afraid of things moving quickly right now. Because like I said, it's not gonna last. So people are probably like, I don't know what to do with all this energy. I heard things are going too good. Something's gonna give. People are waiting for that third shoe to drop. Just waiting. Hang I think this fear is just some people are not gonna trust the Grand Trine energy right now, where they're like, this might feel good, but I still gotta put the work in. It's like there's gonna be like a control aspect to this. But it's saying relax. Um, I heard put in the work and it will be rewarded, right? Now she has the zooms. There's doubt and fear about this free flow of energy. The card is advising relax and let it go with the flow, but actually work with the flow. Don't just stand on the side and watch it go by. Actually get in the flow and work with the energy. Okay? We're going to go on to where you may need to put in extra energy, extra effort, extra time, extra money, extra research. Look at something a little more closely. Can you clarify and elaborate where we need to put extra energy? Fairies, where do we need to put extra energy? Where do we need to put in extra energy, please? Right? Okay, we've got Teom the Poet. Okay, he's one of the stone men. He doesn't move. This is watching from afar, youthful energy, clear sight, poetic gifts, um, romance, and the watchful poet. Oh, okay. Um, I heard you need to put a little more energy into your own quiet time. There's a watch and waiting kind of energy here. So I think this is just saying put a little bit of more effort into being patient. And so that's not saying, like I know before I was like, get in the flow and work with that energy. And now it's saying hold back and be relax and be patient. You can do both. You can go in the flow and work with the energy and not be like aggressive about it, like where's my results and this and that. But if you go in the energy and work with the flow patiently, you actually will be able to put more detail into what you're trying to manifest. So this is saying have clear sight and be patient, and in that time of you being waiting for these manifestations, give yourself the attention. Okay, this is the forlorn lover, the forlorn poet. So he's gonna go off with his guitar and write love songs, but they're gonna be therapeutic, you know? I heard get a shave. My goodness. But he's and it's also like keeping your eye on what you put out there. Like you can be patient, but you can sit and watch and make sure that, like if you have a garden and you know there's a raccoon or something that keeps eating your stuff, you can sit sentinel and watch over your crop. That's kind of like when you put something in the flow of energy to manifest, you can still keep an eye on it. Make sure nobody steals it or messes with it, or it fizzles out before you catch it. So it's like a watching and waiting, be patient, and in that downtime give that attention to yourself while the energy works with you. What should we reconsider, please, fairies? What do we need to reconsider? It's too many. What do we need to reconsider? Oh, no. What do we need to reconsider? Piper tried to flip again. I just feel like he's very distracting right now. Don't get distracted. Well, I mean, a little distraction is nice. Yeah. This is Mike the Myomancer. He's Stone Man energy again. This is very slow. We've got 2 earth energies here. What should you reconsider? Okay, there's messages, small clues, omens, portents, and signs. Details. Okay, patterns. So there's something in the details. Go back over what you were planning. Go back over the plan. There are small clues. There are messages. Watch the omens and signs. And look at the details and look for patterns in the details. So whenever I hear about these looking for patterns, it always says to me that look for your inner toxic patterns. Like if you're cycling around to something that you've already dealt with 3 times, why are you doing this again? Right? And it could be anything. It could be going back to like not like a job, but like a certain kind of job. Like if you work 3 retail jobs and you're going back to another retail job, it's like, what do you think's going to change? Right? There's a pattern here. The pattern that we keep falling back into. What else? Oh, they're not. I heard things take time. Look for the patterns in the time frames. I don't know what that means. Also, on the more mundane, it's like, um, remember when I was saying that because this grand trine is happening in earth signs, that there's, especially in Capricorn, there's going to be opportunity to read renegotiate things, read the details. Make sure your details are clear. Make sure all parties understand. Um, if you're dealing with somebody that there aren't any contracts and you're just kind of talking to them, pay attention to what they say. There's going to be small clues in their speech about what their intent is, okay? For your own path, there will be signs along the way. And what's coming to mind mostly is deja vu. So I read once that deja vu are little areas in our chart where we tick up like a pin. We put a pin in it so that we know that when we get to this point, we wrote that point. So when we are experiencing it again for the first time, we're like, oh, okay, it's like a signpost. We're going in the right way. Sometimes people will experience more deja vu when they're going through tough times because we'll need more encouragement that even though we're going through like a tower period that we're on the right path. Sometimes people get discouraged. Like everything fell apart, I must have done something wrong, I have to backtrack and go somewhere else. No, if sometimes some people have like deja vu even more when they're in a rough time period because they need more encouragement to know that you're on the right path. Just get through it. Last one is potential rewards. Fairies, please. What? Clarify the potential rewards after this cycle. We have the feline. It's the feline is what a shitty card to fall there. What reward? You gotta look to what you gotta clean up the past. It says unkept promises, unfulfilled desires, loose ends, annoying details. Again with the details. Oh, I can't read that. Little things. Little things matter. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's being a jerk, but he's not wrong. I think this is fear that there won't be a reward because we had that up here too, and doubts and regrets that something wasn't going to work. You guys, you're going to fuck it up. The energy's flowing so good right now. Don't put in these doubts, okay? I remember a while ago, I had like, you know how I do 4 layers with 4 decks, and it's like one layer was good, the next layer was good, and then bam, shitty. And then the next layer was good. It felt like there was poison in the water. And like each layer was a layer of the water, and there was like a good layer, and then crap, and then a little bit better up top. It feels like these doubts and fears are going to muck it up. Okay? Um so again there's a call to tidy up loose ends. I heard close out something from your past because this is unkept promises and unfulfilled desires. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. I feel like this is saying that the reward, even though this, like, look at this guy. I mean, he's just like crouching, like, hey, did you remember to do this? But I believe this is saying that there's going to be an opportunity to actually reconcile this unkept promises and unfulfilled desires. The potential reward is the opportunity to rectify that, to actually Tie up those loose ends. Keep those unfulfilled promises. And get those. Wait, I can't read this. Duties, unfulfilled duties, and unkept promises. So there's going to be an opportunity to fix that. That's good. So we're gonna go. Oh wait, what's the bottom of the deck? We've got Indy. There's Hemming and Hawing. We've got Iris of the Rainbow. That's oh, look at this. We've got the other Sphinx. You guys, this is pretty big. Wow. So we've got bookend Sphinxes here. The two Moon's Daughters. So here we've got on what is deceptive, we've got Lace, the Moon's Daughter. She's the left side. And look, we have Epona's Wild Daughter, the other Sphinx. Look at how gorgeous that looks. So remember what I said, that there is a gateway. Oh, this could be the 1212 portal and the New Year's portal. That's also an important portal. But there's most likely it's energetic. I don't think there's an eclipse coming. Oh, Mercury's going retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde in about a week and a half or so. So this might be a good window, especially with the Grand Trine energy, while Mercury is still direct, to go through this gateway. There's some kind of test here, though. And I feel like it's something that you slept on in the past. Not someone. Oh, well, it could be someone. But something. And I do feel this is on a personal level. I'm not getting real. Even though we've got two earth energies here, this just means slow and patient. I do feel like this could be personal. Always, different for everybody in the collective. So we've got the fairy called Indy, and he's this is like the Two of Pentacles or the Two of Swords. It's a choice, going back and forth, juggling back and forth, over considering. It's also called Libra's Bane. This is the card of indecision. But also on that, we've got Iris of the Rainbow. And this is the healing and blessing after the tower, after the storm, after everything was washed away. Then the rainbow comes out, and it's a promise that things will be renewed. So here we have Iris of the Rainbow, and it's protect your seeds. Well, that makes sense. I used to garden, so I know that I used to when you plant new seeds and you plant them outside, you have to be careful when like a windstorm or a rainstorm comes through, because the seeds are vulnerable, they're delicate, they're brand new, and they could get ruined. So this is protect your seeds, because the storm. It's release, growth, hope after the storm passing, peace, and recovery after the storm. Okay. This feels like get all your ducks in a row. Be honest with yourself what you want. There's going to be a point where you have to answer for some things from the past. And be patient while things work out, because you've got hope in the future. Even though you're indecisive about it, there is healing and renewal after that. We'll go to the next. It's the Tarot of the Divine. I can't believe that other Sphinx fell out. That's so cool. That's what I meant by we were going to have to answer for. Or it's like you're going to have this opportunity to gather everything that you've learned so far and propel yourself into a new phase of the journey. That's a better explanation. So we're gonna go to Tarot the Divine. These are harder for me to shuffle, so it might be kind of like sloppy. Everything's already shuffled. We're gonna go to, let's see. Oh, no, I wasn't ready. Hello. Please clarify honesty. Please clarify honesty. What area are we being honest about? The Emperor. We're being honest about our own power. We're being honest about what we want our empire to look like, what we need to get it, and we're also being honest about who we are going to become in order to get our empire. Some people might not like you, some people might not be comfortable with you asserting yourself, answering for yourself, working hard for yourself. You know, the Emperor energy is like, hold on, let me listen. I heard, I'll take it from here. I'm getting something else, but it's kind of fuzzy. It's along the lines of allow yourself to understand that you are the shit. But it was more along the lines of be honest with yourself. You see that you're powerful. You see that you're smart. You see that you're ready. You know, you see that you deserve it. You see that you've worked hard for it. Be honest with yourself that you really do deserve this. Can we please clarify what is deceptive? The Sphinx and riddles. Connect to your higher self. I heard don't believe everything you see. Connect to your higher self. Explore the deep mind. Oh, symbols and stuff. Again, with the symbols and portents and omens. I think this has like dream energy. Remember I was talking about Neptune is going direct now in Pisces. This could be, and this is we've got three fairies that's moon energy. So there's something in the I want to say there's something in your emotions that you're not addressing. You're going to have to address it because it's part of what you need to move on to this next level. Please clarify that. Lace the Moon's Daughter. Explore the deep mind. Please clarify that. The Three of Cups. I don't like how it fell out, but I'm going to keep it. Three of Cups. This is like girlfriend energy again. This is, cooperation, friendship, nice, good times. But there might be someone in your circle that's not being completely honest. And it could be something as simple as maybe they like you and they're not being honest with you, that they like you. You know, it's not always something deceptive. I don't get deception here. I just get a reminder to look at the small details. Look at the small details, the omens and clues, messages. We've got someone here that might be being deceptive. But it says, I heard your heart is telling you what they mean. But don't take that at face value. There's a lot of moon energy here, which could be, it could be like you could be seeing an illusion. So make sure that you're confident in your position as the emperor. Just enjoy your friends too. This one's a little tough for me. I don't like how that card fell out, so that might be why. Like the Biomancer, please. What's this Stoneman energy on what we should reconsider? Messages, signs, details, and patterns. Where? Messages, signs, details, and patterns. Where? The sun. Well, that's weird. The truth. The sun is personal power, vitality, clarity, and strength. I feel like this is funnily enough, I feel like this is a heads up about health, especially with one of the Grand Trine aspects being in Virgo. And Virgo is the sign that does health and nutrition. Often for Virgo, I hear eat less of what walks upon the earth and more of what grows from it. And that in no way is telling you to go vegetarian or vegan or whatever. We're omnivores and that's how we are. But it's just saying work in a little more natural things. The sun is vitality, and this is telling you to look at signs and potential signs and details in your health. Okay? That's under what you should reconsider. So we're going to look at your health and vitality and make some changes there. What can you please clarify? Doubts, fears, and regrets. We've got the Loam. Charity, generosity. Oh, yeah. Can you please clarify what we feel like is going to go wrong? Even though, back off, relax, and let it flow. Please clarify the Loam. Justice. Okay, that's good. I get very hopeful looking towards the future energy from the Loam, because even though she's in the moonlight, she's looking off to the right like she's just dreaming about what's in the future. She hasn't jumped yet, but she's getting ready. She's just like looking at what's playing out. And then we've got justice. I think somebody's afraid that there's going to be like something's not going to go in their favor. Like, they're afraid that when justice is done, it's not going to be on their side. You know? But then I also heard that if you do follow the advice to let the energy flow and be charitable and generous, not only to others but to yourself, that everything's going to balance out. Like the last couple readings, everything looked really bad, and then the message would come through like it's gonna be okay. Okay? And I think a lot of us have been jaded about the past few years. We don't know what to trust. We don't know what next week's gonna look like. You know, we don't know. We know we want to jump, but it's so precarious right now. We have to make sure everything is in order, and that's natural to feel that kind of fear, because we know that the changes we want to make are major changes, because the major things we want to fix in our lives. So there are going to be major changes in order to make those fixes. And this is a very precarious kind of time right now, economically, financially, politically, um, socially, globally. Everything is very scary right now. But yeah, again with that Grand Trine energy, there's a little part of things where you can just relax. Okay, what do you think, Huey? Relax? She said, yeah. Oh, okay. They're showing me um recently when I was shuffling um the fairies. No, it was the Tarot of the Divine. Recently when I was shuffling them, they were very, very stiff and they wouldn't give. Oh, that was the Gilded. I'm sorry. They were very stiff and they wouldn't give, and I kept trying to hold them tighter and pinch them harder and try to control the way they fell, and my hands started to hurt trying to shuffle them. So I shook my hands out and I barely picked them up and I shuffled them really lightly and they all fell into place beautifully. I feel like this is telling us that we're going to be so wanting to control the way things go that we're going to squeeze it to death. We're going to I will kiss it and love it and call it George. Right, we're going to strangle it to death. Let up a little bit. Still keep your hands there to guide it. Don't control it. Don't force it to do anything. I'm talking about like your intentions on whatever you're trying to do. Everybody's going to be different. But there's going to be energy that makes us fearful about letting go of it so that the energy flow of the Grand Trine can take it. Um, if we do ease up on it, stop choking it out, then everything's going to fall into place with the Justice card here. And it's going to be balanced and equal. It's not going to be tipped one way or the other. It's going to be fair. Okay? Feline on the rewards, which is weird. Nope, I'm not taking it. No, it's not ready. Please clarify this opportunity to reconcile these unkept promises and unfulfilled desires. Loose ends. Please clarify this feline. Unfulfilled desires. Sounds so mysterious. We have the High Priestess. All right. They're yelling at me. They're yelling at me. One at a time. Oh my goodness. The High Priestess came out a couple readings back. In this deck, she is Scheherazade of 1001 Nights. The Arabian Tales, okay? In order to forestall her wedding night, the consummation of, she told the king a story every night for 1001 nights in order to forestall consummating with this dude, right? In her defense, he was going to kill her after the consummation, but not before. That's why he kept coming back. So every time he came back, she would tell him another story. And then it would get to sun up and he would have to leave. And he'd be like, when I come back, we're going to consummate. And she'd be like, of course. Then he'd come back. And she would be like, oh, but don't you want to hear the rest of the story? And that story rambled into a whole nother story. She kept that man on the hook for almost 3 years. And that's if he went to her every night. And he probably didn't because a king would have a harem. What if he had 100 girls that he had to go to, one each night, and he cycled around to her every 100 nights? And she told him a story for 1001? She was never going to go through with it. And that's the story that someone in the collective or a bunch of people in the collective are going to be, it's going to be circling around again, this lying ass bitch. That's there. I said it. Okay? This, now, she kept her motives to herself. That is the essence of the high priestess. She knows what she knows. She knows what you know. She knows what everybody else knows. She knows how you're going to react. She knows how she's going to react. She knows everything, but she doesn't say anything. That's the essence of the high priestess. She is not giving up her motives. So you're going to have an opportunity, somebody, something in the collective is going to come back around that was deceptive in the first time around, and you're going to have a chance to address it. For me, it feels like this feels like an ex coming back that was deceptive. What? Go play. No, go play. So yeah, someone's got someone coming back who was deceptive about their motives in the past. Now they're coming in Emperor energy to be honest about what they wanted. There may have been third party over here that was kept undercover. But releasing control of that is coming in to bring balance. I heard when I considered all the things that I missed the first time, I finally saw what the truth was. And we've got one more. Please clarify Tam the Poet's forlorn lover watching from the sidelines. Who is this sweet poet that's watching from the sidelines? And why are you being creepy, dude? Please clarify Tam the Poet. Jeez. See, these are a lot thicker. And I have little hands. Please clarify. Alright, Ace of Coins. That's Jack and the Beanstalk. That's so cute. Where you may need to put extra energy, it's Tam the Poet, which is watching from afar. Somebody's watching something that they planted before. Like a little seed somewhere. Jack and the Beanstalk, we all know the story. He sold the house and the cow for 3 magic beans, right? So, because that was all they had left, everything about the future was in this damn bean. So you see in the card, it's the Ace of Pentacles or the Ace of Coins. He's got 1 coin and he's going to plant it and hope for the best. And I feel again this is that hands-off kind of energy, that relax, pull back, and let the energy do its work. I feel like if this is a person, like if some in the collective have a person that's coming back or that's watching them from the past, I feel like I hear a clock ticking. Like they're waiting. They're waiting on something that they put in place. They're waiting on it to like show if anything's going to come from it yet, because this Ace of Coins is a seed. So they're not really sure what's going to come of it yet. So I feel like this feels separate though, because there's one energy that's afraid to come in, one energy that's coming back, and one energy that's watching. I've got a masculine up here coming into some honest, dealing with something that he needed to be honest with himself about. We've got the High Priestess here that's coming back from the past with more lies, probably more stories. I feel like this was somebody they're showing me like, so, they're showing me a woman who is telling a man, I'm not ready yet, but if you give me a little more money, then I can be. But this person is being duplicitous about it. They have no intention of being ready. So there might be some in the collective where they really do need that extra time and they really do need extra, consideration. But not this person, because this person has said this for a long time. And I feel like this is something like in a relationship aspect. This does not have to do with money. This has to do with a commitment. Like, I will be with you in a couple months when I get this wrapped up. And then a couple months comes and she has a story to tell you about why it's not wrapped up. You know? But they're lies. Not. I gotta pause for a second. I think she's about to knock something over in the kitchen. I'll be right back. Hijo de la madre. Oh my gosh. Trying to calm her down. Somebody was stringing you along and they're gonna come back. And this is gonna be like a test because the Sphinxes were here. You're gonna pass this test so that you can continue on, or are you gonna cycle around and do this again? Basically. Bottom of the deck, we have King of Swords. Hello, Aquarius. We've got 5 of coins and 2 of coins. Okay. This might be Aquarius energy, King of Swords. I feel like whatever this High Priestess did left them high and dry. And all they had left were these two coins left. We've got an Ace of Coins. They had to plant and hope for the best. Now we've got 2 of Coins, so they're coming up a little bit. But this 5 of Coins means that there was real hardship after whatever happened with this king. So this could be Aquarius energy. We've got Justice here, that's Libra. The Emperor I give to Capricorn, but also it's Aries. High Priestess is Pisces energy. What's going on in Pisces? Oh yeah, Neptune just went direct in Pisces. So, where this person was able to deceive you before, they're not going to be able to do it again. You've got clarity now. You might have even had dreams about this person. And that you're prepared this time. And justice is going to be served. It's going to be equal. It's going to be fair. But it might not be popular with both parties. Okay? 2 of Ace of Cups. Coins. Yeah, we don't have any cups out here, so this might not even be love, except this 3 of Cups, which was kind of like a third-party energy. So we're going to continue to the Gilded deck, the tarot, the easy tarot, and get some more clarification. Can you please, hello, clarification on the Emperor, on honesty. Yeah, you are in your power. Somebody is in their power. It's like you are a completely different person now. You came through with these, it says values. And maybe it was something within yourself that you held as a high value, but that you kind of set aside for a minute, but you're back in your power. So please clarify the Emperor energy on honesty as valid. Please clarify. Oh, hello. Okay, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So this is one step before the Empress. This is somebody who's getting their shit together. It could be it could be said that the Queen of Pentacles already has her shit together, but there's just like one more step she needs to be the Empress proper, okay? Queen of Pentacles, that would be Capricorn energy, I believe. So this could be someone with Capricorn in their chart. Or it could be happening with, because now we've got Capricorn in play, which is also part of the Grand Trine. Yeah, this is basically like the King of Pentacles. Like he's got his kingdom all set. The Queen does the same. She's got her money right. She's abundant. Please clarify justice. Justice on the long. Looking forward. Justice on. Let it flow. Please clarify this justice. We've got, nope, that's too many. Hierophant tried to come out. Nope, that didn't pop right. Four of Swords tried to come out. That's like a time of rest. Nope, I don't like how that popped. Concentrate. Please clarify justice. We gotta get this moving. Please clarify. Alright, I'll take it. Seven of Wands. Yeah, there was contention. I heard. Okay. I heard somebody's afraid that justice is not going to be done for some kind of like this something put this person in a defensive position. So someone's either defending their position and bringing justice to this previous situation, or they're afraid justice won't be done for their, I don't want to say their trouble, but for all the contention that they had to go through for this, somebody's afraid that it's not going to work out in their favor. Can you please clarify this lioness hoe, the High Priestess? Who's this? Yeah, she's the one who has the unkept promises, unfulfilled desires because of her. And what was it for? It was for this Ten of Cups. Yeah, she totally fucked this up. Ten of Cups. I feel like this is linked to this King of Swords in his Emperor energy now, because it feels like with this Ten of Cups here on the High Priestess, there were hidden motives on a home environment that was supposed to be stable and loving and abundant and beautiful. But if you look at the card in this deck, this Ten of Cups, the beautiful rainbow of cups, full love of and everything, and a beautiful home and green fields. But the people in the card you can see is a mother, a daughter, and their cat. The masculine is nowhere in this picture. So it's like this High Priestess was stringing him along about a beautiful possibility of the Ten of Cups. It's you and me, baby. Right? But it's like she used him to get this Ten of Cups for herself. He's not in it. So he was trying to build something for this future with her that he didn't even get to enjoy. Please clarify the Ace of Coins on the poet. So now he's got one lonely coin left. Yep, Nine of Wands, and he's tired as fuck. Spent, I heard. Low energy. Huey, stop. Feels defeated, feels tired, feels like after a long fight, he's got one wand left and he's using it to prop himself up. And that's on top of where do you need to put extra energy? Yeah, you need to rest. Someone needs to rest after all that. Can you clarify the Three of Cups, please? Explore the Deep mind. There was a third party here. Please clarify the Three of Cups. The King of Pentacles. Okay, so there might have been another guy involved. King of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. He might have been a workaholic. They're very dedicated to their work. Like the Queen of Pentacles being a Capricorn woman, she will be a workaholic, but she also will like let loose and have fun and self-care. She's smart about it. But the King of Pentacles, he's the energy that will work himself to death. Absolutely to the grave. He will go in the day before he dies in order to get that last little bit on his paycheck. Sometimes that doesn't sit well with the people involved in his life because he puts all attention, effort, money, time, attention, mental strength, everything goes towards work. And that could be why he wasn't in this Ten of Pentacles picture, because he was at work, overworked in order to afford this beautiful future Ten of Pentacles with this person that was stringing him along. Please clarify the Sun. This vitality. Oh yeah, this is the health one. This is what you reconsider. You might want to switch up your diet, your exercise, nutrition, vitamins, drink more water, stuff like that. Simple things, people. Simple things. Okay? Please clarify the Sun. And patterns and omens is so weird. Oh, this could have to do with the sky. What do you mean? The astrology, the sun? Well, the sun is in, where are we? Sagittarius right now. Please clarify small clues and omens in the sun. On top of what we should reconsider. We're going to do the health because that's kind of weird. Please clarify the sun. We've got the Knight of Swords, but something else flipped over here. I will take them both if I can find it. Where are you? I saw it. Sorry, I have to find this card because they want me to take it. No? Yeah, there we go. And the Star. Aquarius again. Oh, and the Two of Wands. All right, I'll take it. Aquarius, you're going through it. So we've got the Knight of Swords, which is somebody coming in impulsively. We've got the Star, which is a wish fulfillment, and a Two of Wands. Okay, the Two of Wands is a crossroads. You see in this card, he's coming up the lane, and he's got two options. This card always says one of these options you had before. You're coming back around to a point where there was a choice, and you get to make it again. The birds in the corner are geese, and geese always return to where they were in the last cycle. So this is like a review. This might be Mercury retrograde energy, where, every time a planet goes retrograde, it's like a review before a quiz, where you go back and look over all the information that you gathered in that chapter before you take a test on it. And with the two sphinxes here, that makes sense. There is a choice to choose a different path, and there's going to be a test to get through it. But you're good. You can do it. You've got to look inside. You've got to consider your dreams. You've got to consider not just the dreams of the mind, but what do you look forward to? What are your dreams? Some of us might be coming out of a cycle where we really weren't able to consider what our dreams were. We had to consider everybody else's. So there could be an opportunity to come back around to a point where you had to make a choice the last time. And it might be coming in quick with this Knight of Swords. The star. Oh, Knight of Swords is, what's the middle air sign? Libra. The star is Aquarius. We got Libra and Aquarius heavy. We've got Pisces, Capricorn. Yeah. Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, and Capricorn so far. Bottom of the deck. We have Eight of Swords in their head, Nine of Pentacles again, which is like the baby Empress, and the Tower. Okay. Nine of Pentacles is like one step below Queen of Pentacles, which is one step below the Empress, but they're all kind of like very close in the same energy. I heard I really have a lot to consider because I have to, either I have to grow from scratch, or I have grown from scratch after a tower. And if I lose the little bit that I cultivated so far, then there's like this tower. And notice in this tower, only one person is falling. Naked as the day he was born, falling out of that tower. I also heard there was deception about someone's position, and it caused a tower. I feel like somebody may have been hiding that they weren't as well off as they had portrayed. And it's a feminine energy. So maybe this feminine that was involved in this other cycle wasn't honest about her financial position, and something fell apart. So we're going to go on to Oda-Mae. We're going to try to speed this along a little bit because it's already over an hour and a half, and I was trying to keep it short. But the explanation in the beginning about the Grand Trine took up a lot of time. So, oh no, I'm not ready. Oh, look at that, Hierophant, Knight of Pentacles tried to drop. We'll address it, but I won't keep it. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. It's tradition, structure. I know that's very Capricorn energy, but because of the idea of um, societal tradition, it's given to Taurus. The Hierophant to me, though, is a divine contract, and it represents the Pope, who is the keeper, protector, and teacher of divine law. So there is a connection here that is contracted through the divine in order to manifest in this timeline. However, with the Knight of Pentacles here, it is coming in very, very slow. I don't know if the Wheel of Fortune's going to drop and give us divine timing or what, but the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight, but he's meticulous and he's thorough and he's steadfast. And that, in all of tarot, is the knight that you really want. It might take the most time to get there, but it's going to be the most fulfilling offer once it comes. The Knight of Swords is all bluster and sweep you off your feet kind of energy. The Knight of Cups is, the dreamy romantic, but they don't stay. The knights don't stick around. So this energy that's coming in, it's like um a preview, I feel. So something about a divine contract is coming in, but slow. But that's the one you want. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles on top of the Emperor. That sounds hot. Please clarify. Okay. Oh, look at that. 6 of Cups. So that is definitely someone from the past. This is a different layer, though, so I think we are clear of the High Priestess energy. This feels new because we have the Two of Wands here, which indicates choosing the other path this time. But this also might be somebody that you knew from the past. But this feels good. This feels like a good connection from the past. 6 of Cups is usually nostalgia from like as far back as childhood. I didn't see any Two of Cups, so it might not be past lives yet. But this is just something that was really, really sweet. It was very equitable. It was very innocent. It was maybe kind of new, but it was meaningful, and it is a soul contract. Not a soul contract, okay, but it is a soulmate energy. This is from the past. This is refreshing because this says once you get past that gateway, once you pass that test, once you rest and plant new seeds, because the Grand Trine in Earth is going to speed along manifestations. This new energy from the past can come in and you can address maybe what didn't happen back then. Where do I want to go? Let's do the Nine of Wands on the Ace of Coins. I got the feeling that somebody just made a break for it and ran and is so like tired now. Look, he's bent over, like leaning on that staff. And while he's down there on his knee, he's planting that one last coin. That one coin he was able to salvage. And over that, he sits like Taom the poet, the stone man. And he sits on it and watches. And unfortunately, while he's watching, his investment, it's kind of like he feels like he's watching the world go on around him and he can't even participate. But we're going to reiterate, we're going to use that downtime while things are manifesting to attend to your inner desire, not desires, but like your inner self-care. Okay? Journaling, music, hobbies, something creative, something that allows you to grow emotionally and mentally while the mundane stuff is being taken care of. Please elaborate on the Nine of Wands. Judgment. Okay. Yep. Judgment. So judgment to me is calling back something that had died in order to bring it to account. Okay, that's what judgment here is. It's the rapture. It's when Gabriel blows the trumpet and the dead rise from the grave and go to heaven to be judged. I don't know why I had to emphasize it like that, but that's what it means. It means that something from the past is being resurrected in order to be judged. Can we clarify this Seven of Wands on justice? The defensive position on justice, please. What are we defending? Please clarify Seven of Wands on justice. Knight of Wands. I feel like this is like personal power. Knight of Wands is very fiery. He's very ambitious. He might be a little bit of a blowhard. He might be a bit of a braggart. The middle child, that would be Leo energy. Seven of Wands on justice. feel like this is very freeing. This is like a like free energy. Like he's getting away. Look at he's galloping away from whatever this I heard contest, but I meant contention. Whatever this defensive contention is, he's finally free of it and he's making a break for it. That wand is this one wand that he's holding up in the night in the 9. It's like that one bit of power. He's coming in with one good wand. So yeah, this poor guy, he had to start over with one coin. We've got one wand. I don't know. He's just I heard bare bones, but I'm alive. And he's like enlivened, like we had emperor energy here. It's like he's sure of himself now. And that sureness is here in the Knight of Wands. I heard I'm getting the fuck out of Dodge, even though that's a different card. I'm not fighting anymore, I heard. Oh, I heard you don't have to fight anymore. Because once justice is done, once judgment blows its horn and karma is dealt out, everything's going to settle. Everything's going to settle and you're going to be free and clear. That's what I get from this Knight of Wands. It's like galloping away into the future. Please clarify the King of Pentacles on the 3 of Cups. Knight of Pentacles on the 3 of Cups. King of Pentacles on the 3 of Cups, sorry. Clarify the King of Pentacles, please. Clarify the King of Pentacles. Oh my God. King of Pentacles, what do you want to say? It's the 5 of Wands. There's a lot of Wands energy here. That's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be something that might happen in a fire sign, like around that time. Ooh. There was a lot of heat in this, but it was always a fight. Like every wand that we've got here is like an effort. Like this was an effort. And because of this deception, this king, I think, was involved in a third-party situation that was deceptive. And then there was a big fight. Yeah, look at this contention here. All these wands. There were people fighting about this. How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we please get the 2? Oh my goodness, all these 2 wands, the Star and the Knight of Swords. Please clarify. 2 wands. What are the 2 choices? Maybe we can get that. What are the choices here? Oh, what is the choice that wasn't chosen last time? How about that? The Moon. I heard your heart wasn't chosen last time. The moon, the sun is our mind. The moon is our heart. What should you reconsider? Okay. On top of what should you reconsider? The 2 of Wands is a path that maybe wasn't visible last time. Oh, I asked for clarification on that. The one that you didn't see last time. I heard you dreamt about it. I heard somebody felt like it was gonna be there at a certain time, and when they got there in that time in the cycle, it wasn't there. There was a path kept hidden from you for some reason. I don't know if the divine hid it or if somebody did it on purpose. Or if maybe you just didn't see it. This is Cancer energy. What should you reconsider? The path you didn't take before. Please clarify the Ten of Cups. We're almost done. Please clarify the Ten of Cups. That's too many. Please clarify this Ten of Cups the masculine did not get to participate in. Please clarify the Ten of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Cups, please. The Magician. Okay. So, someone is manifesting a new Ten of Cups. I mean, I love that it's that cut and dry. The Magician here. One wand. Remember what I said? He's got one pentacle. He's got one wand. He's got it here. That's all he's carrying with him. You've got the Magician has one wand, one sword, one pentacle, and one cup. But that's all he needs to make this cycle, make a new path for himself towards this Ten of Cups. He's going to make it again. Bottom of the deck. Ten of Cups on the Ten of Cups. But we've got the Five of Cups and the Hangman and the Two of Cups after that. Okay. So I feel like of course, there's doubt. Oh, okay. Okay, so along the way to making this new Ten of Cups, this is beautiful. Ten of Cups, the Magician, Ten of Cups. On the way, there's going to be this Five of Cups here, which is letting go of something. There's going to be regret. There's going to be doubts, like doubts, fears, and regrets over here about this new movement. It's like he's walking away from this contention. He's got the ambition to do it, okay? But along the way, something's going to go. Something's going to be let go of. And that's this Five of Cups here. But it's interesting because you've got the Three of Cups on the ground. Don't worry about those. They were empty anyways. And you've got the Two of Cups behind you. Now, some people think that he's mourning this Three of Cups and ignoring that there's two behind him. But I tend to think of it as he's mourning the Three of Cups, but he's protecting this opportunity of a Two of Cups that he's going to turn around and pick up in a minute. Because here's the Two of Cups. There is a good equitable love offer in the future. But in the Hangman energy, this is going to be something where he sees it, he's going for it. This might be a person from the past because we've got the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia, which is a beautiful relationship from the past. And we also have Judgment, meaning something is being called up from the past to be resurrected. So there's a Two of Cups here and the Hangman. The Hangman is just this person's going to be going inward in order to gain perspective on this new path. And that's the bottom of the deck. And that's good. We're done. I hope this resonated. I hope it was useful. I hope it made sense. If it did, and you'd like to drop me a tip, my Venmo, CashApp, and PayPal are all Arcadia46. I'll be grateful for anything that lands there. Anything is helpful, anything is wonderful. I appreciate everything. Thank you so much. I'll be back in a couple days and we'll continue then. Until then, everybody, please take care.